It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Here we go, here we go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
11 empty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I missed him. I had him. I missed him.
To be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Spears. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajay Spears with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On 1, right?
Burrow will throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Breece Hall, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Herbert on 1st down now. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Vikings! Noah Fant, 46 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun again to Spears. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, 10. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 5-9, 5-9.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 30.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 6.
21. Go. Go, go, go.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Herbert on third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Herbert now. That's complete to Mooney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And here's a give to Spears. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. No move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Eluding the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. 12.
final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. First down, Justin Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And quickly, they get to the line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Fan.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. That one's taken in by Spears. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Hand off to Spears. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Madison is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Hasty will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Spears, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On one, ready?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And Lewis has it. The top. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 7.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Jermaine Johnson
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
that time, Charles. Great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football, and the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Tajay Spears.
14 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that
Are you
win
okay
streak
here?
is going to extend another week.
Hey, where you
Prater
at?
for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Right here.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Come here, can here. I don't see
After
you
the
in my
touchdown,
text.
out is Prater to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Shudak for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Let's watch it and find out who's right.
The Spears with another carry.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
E-ball.
This is 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 12.
Burrow. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Here comes 2nd down.
11, Thomas.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Burrow.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Touchdown! Marquise Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Spears. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They're teasing his ass. You know how we doing it. What you talking about?
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Nah, Jesus is the brother. You just be doing this sweet till I fucked up undefeated season up. They just think it's sweet till I fucked up undefeated season up. Niggas think it's sweet till I fucked up undefeated season up. I had my mic up the whole time. He did his thing, but shit, I did mine.
It's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
3 picks, that's gonna hurt. 2 picks, that's gonna hurt. But we toting that bitch.
Would you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game? Big time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Niggas be thinking it's sweet till I fuck that undefeated season up. Hey. Fuck they season up. Hey. This shit ain't sweet. Yo ass can't get beat. Your team is weak. Ain't undefeated. Welcome to the club, nigga. Putting up dubs, nigga. Put them in the mud, nigga. Cause you was crazy. How this L, nigga? I serve him well, nigga. Put him on shell, nigga. Cause he beat, hey. Niggas ain't fucking with me. Niggas ain't fucking with me. For that turn Jay Herbo to that nigga, y'all. Oh, what that mean? 90? Uh-oh, what that mean he get? Talk to me. Talk to me. What he get? PLE? Fuck a pocket dead eye, nigga. We a gunslinger. PLE gunslinger. Should I go PLE gunslinger pocket dead eye? I mean, he accurate enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, tune in. Your boy Jay Herbo just got a nice little strong arm upgrade. As you can see, my boy got to the 90 strong arm. After our fresh win, we debating. Should we do PLE, Hot Rod Master, Gunslinger? Because before we had Gunslinger on, we had Pocket Deadeye. But shit, I just... What's going on, boo? Yeah, chilling. Who was undefeated? He was like 13-0. Oh, I'm sorry. Hell yeah. He 13-1 now. I'm 12-2. I should be 13-1, but K Hill forgot to give me a force win, so that's a different shit right now though. Yeah, let's look here first. Let's look here first. Offensive first downs. So as you can see, I was moving the ball at will. You see what I'm saying? That's really the tell of the tape. The score looks close, but if you look, that's the crucial stat right there. Let me go to the time of possession. You see what I'm saying? That's the, you good. That'll let you know everything you need to know about this game. Great offense. So I say if he didn't, make the mistakes that he made, he probably would have won, but he did, so he didn't. Back up. You know what happened? It's Nuggets. It's Nuggets. And everybody else, everybody stepped up. Jimmy Chan, back-to-back picks. 2 games in a row. 6'2" Jalen Watson making plays finally. J.C. Horn being J.C. Horn. Missed the field goal. That's what I'm saying. It was a very sloppy game on my behalf as well, but shit, we stuck it out. I think we're getting the fourth win against the Lions. I don't know if he's in the league or not, but we knock out these upgrades for y'all boys, huh? Bless you, baby. Bless you, baby. Okay. Trying to get him to the 85 threshold. Mooney got the 85 deep route threshold. About to get him the 85 medium route. I can go slide, see if he... Oh, let's... Get the 85 threshold for medium now. Let's see. We can just round him out. Just nice. No possession, get some of that short route, medium route. That's important. Jalen Watson just made a play for us. He's at the 80 threshold. We could go ahead and get him to the 85. We get him to the 85 threshold, we go back and work on man. 2 off. I don't think anybody else gets PT. Eskridge run routes for me. I don't know about making plays, but he run routes for me. It's funny, like, There we go. I was about to say, normally when you go playmaker, it's tied to your slot, but they gave him +3 medium, +3 deep, the upgrade before that. Anyways, I do this shit. Niggas ain't fucking with me. I'm gonna see